Hello, my dears. Hello, my darlings. Happy whatever day it is in 2022 in December. Today we're going to be talking about Atlantis and my past life, Atlantean self. I don't like the term past life, but I feel like it's accessible enough because everything happens multidimensionally. So when you say past or future, like past life or future self, it implies, let me rephrase. I'm meal prepping at the same time. Or putting together my salad for my shift tonight. So that's what you'll be hearing. But so when it comes to these, fractals and these versions of ourselves, sometimes what it is it's a version of you that existed. Your consciousness is, running this meat suit. So it's run other meat suits, I guess you could say. And so past lives, to me, it's just a version of ourself. And, it's not this happened, then this happened, then that happened, then this happened, then this happened. It's all happening at the same time. But one thing that I find to be really cool is that I've seen so many different time periods within certain past lives. And since it's all happening at the same time, it's kind of like I saw a version of what happened at Atlantis. I'm going to use this one for example. I saw what happens to me personally in Atlantis. That, validated a lot of what I am experiencing here and now. Some of the fears that I experience here and now. This all makes sense after the story. And a little bit of like, okay, I see a little bit of the same film happening right now. That's why a lot of starseeds who are connected to Atlantis are feeling a little bit like, deja vu, we've been here before, we've done this before, we've trusted before, we've done this, so like, what the fuck are we doing over here? But, this isn't Atlantis. This is, planet Earth, 2022, and we ascend, it doesn't have to collapse. What happened in Atlantis and what happened in Lemuria doesn't have to happen in this lifetime. But we do have to learn from our past mistakes. So it was interesting to me when, I put out a vote as to what past life of Sarah's we should, talk about, that it was Atlantis that was picked. So beautiful Atlantis, beautiful, beautiful Atlantis. We'll Tarantino this shit, we'll start with the end. I died as a 20-something. I want to say 27. I want to say 27-year-old. I was very much, I went into the, how do I say, like blending technology with the human. I was one of the ones, my consciousness said, I'll go first. I'll go first. I'll go first. I'll go first. And I'm loving this little curly Q, Miss Cindy Lou Who. Or my alfalfa curls that are happening right here. So in Atlantis, I was just super excited and super jazzed to go first, to, get, chips in your arm where, you could just like tap out at the grocery store, or, you could, the one that I saw the most, the moment that I saw the most was, it was constantly like waking up in hospital beds after body modifications. And it was, the chips in the arm. It was, having like the little like, those types of things. And the one that I personally went too far was one of my eyes. I turned one of my eyes into like a computer screen, and it was like this eye completely was like here and now, and then this eye was like a computer. I could put things on it, I could project different things on it, and it was like this like blinking, this blinking thing. And I know my eyes have been very specific for all of my past future lives, or the way that I see things. I'm extremely clairvoyant, and that's how I get my images, is visuals. And if you ever see me like staring off to the right, or my personal right, it's like that's where like my guides put my screen. And so if you're talking, I can see like what you're explaining, what you're describing, and it's so fucking cool. It's so fucking cool. I'm excited for the day in this human life where I can project my thoughts onto a screen and show you what I see, because it's just so fucking cool. So in Atlantis, I, had come from a very, very light being family. Very, I guess I'm going to use very hippie crunchy, I guess you could say, very all natural, very, you know, peace loving hippies of Atlantis, like very of the earth, of the light, of the light workers, light beings, and light bodies. And I, you know, was just so, you know, into what, you know, the higher ups and what my superiors and what the government was telling me to do. And I just was like, oh my God, yeah, a chip here. Yeah, let's do it. Oh my God, that sounds so cool. Experimental this. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do it. I'm so excited. I'm so grateful. And I just remember keep like telling my parents like, no, it's chill. It's chill. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Like I trust them. This is good. This is good. Like, this is obviously what I want. This is what I need. This is what I want. I was constantly being told, you know, it was very much like, you know, in WALL-E, where they're all in like the little seats, and, you know, like, I forget if it was like green or if it was red or blue, and like everybody's wearing one color, and then it's like the new color is this, and then everybody buys it, and everybody becomes the other color. It was just so much like that. It's like, you need the new computer eye, you need the new this, and I was like, fuck yeah, I do. I definitely need that. I don't know what I want, so you tell me what I want. And, you know, because you always wanted to be, you know, on the in crowd, or like a part of it. And so I, you know, the big moment that, in that lifetime, I really, you know, went too far before the whole thing collapsed, was I, you know, got the eye in, and I never forget. And, you know, this was an old friend of mine that, I don't see as much anymore, but, you know, she had, how do I say? So I'm sitting in this hospital room with my two hippie crunchy parents in Atlantis. And I just got this computer put into my eye. And my parents were, you know, very hippie crunchy, but they were light beings. They were of light bodies. And so basically I had gone too far into the technology world and transformed my body into a technological body. And that prevented them from being able to be around me. They physically couldn't be around me because of how much I had modified my body. And, you know, soon after, I don't know, please do your own research on what happened with Atlantis, but, you know, basically we trusted our superiors, our government, our, you know, everybody, to the point of we blended way too much with way too much, and we had to collapse the whole thing and start over. So that's definitely for you to do your own research on. That's, you know, my interpretation of Atlantis is going to be wildly different from your interpretation of Atlantis. This is just a past life fractal of what I saw and what I experienced in that time and space. So bringing that knowledge into the here and now, what does that look like for Sarah the Avatar? An irrational fear. Like, when I first had these images, this was in like about a year and a half ago, the beginning of 2021, I thought somebody was going to come to the fucking house. Like, I was scared that someone was going to come to the house and like try to modify me. And I was literally like, no, get away from me. I'm all natural. I'm organic head to toe. Like, yeah, I answer to a much different authority. I'm very, 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 very natural and energetic and light body in my belief systems in the here and now. And so I now understand fears of people coming were irrational. Nobody's coming to inject me. Nobody's coming to take my eyeball. Nobody's coming to do that in this lifetime. But I understood why I felt such a powerful, powerful call and a powerful, powerful fear. It was like this beacon, this multi-dimensional gut. It's like my soul's gut, not my human's gut, but my soul's gut was going off saying, we've been here before. Something's not right. Don't trust this. Don't trust this. Don't trust anything that is being told to be blanketly good or blanketly bad for anybody. I dropped a chickpea pasta on the floor. Oh, that's how a 35-year-old body bends down and up. So that was me in Atlantis. super modified, super technological, super into that. Like it would be like the metaverse way in this time and space. That's how it would be. But yeah, that's just one of the, versions of my multidimensional self that I see. I'll definitely, maybe I'll do another poll next week. We can pick another if you're interested. Who else has past lives in Atlantis? What do you remember of that? Actually, I definitely want to do Lemuria because that's a really fun one. And next week being the solstice, that will be really, really special because Lemurians are just light. We celebrate at the solstice and the equinox, and it's that world ended by choice. Atlantis, we trusted and we shouldn't have. In Lemuria, we were like, we don't want to go down that road again. We don't. And now it's kind of like Atlantis, we chose darkness. Lemuria, we chose light. And as people in the ascension, in the here and now, we choose togetherness. We choose unity. You can't have one without the other. Everybody is welcome at my table. If you're kind, that's my foundation. That's what I believe in. I don't care what your belief is. If your value is kindness, come on down. Come on down. I love you. Please ask any questions if you have them for me. I hope you have a beautiful, blessed day. And the last video of this week is going to be the Jupiter heading back into Aries transit. That's a really, really exciting one. I love when the, more outer planets change signs. So, like Pluto is a big, like massive transitional planet. That's not going to change sign until next March on my birthday, actually. So I find that to be quite fascinating. But Jupiter is, like our luck be a lady tonight. It's like our gregarious, beautiful jovialness. Like Sag is run by Jupiter. So it's like, oh my God, like let's have a vibe, let's have a party. And it's just for Jupiter to be going back into Aries. It's sitting at the last degree of the zodiac right now at 29 degrees. Actually, is it 27 or 29 right now? Drive my book. Hold on. In this exact moment that I say this, it is at 29 degrees of Pisces. It's the very last degree of the zodiac. So we might be feeling cry. There, might be lots of rain or snow or flooding all over the place, but just cry. Get those emotions out. Next week, Jupiter's going to hop back into Aries. And as a collective, we're going to be like, I believe in magic again. I fucking believe in magic again. So let's have a party. I love you so much. I hope you have a great day. You're just sitting in my cabinet with all my cups and sauces and things like that. So have a great day. I'll talk to you soon.